Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. I am excited, my darlings. The boiler is on to have hot water. So, yeah, you might think, what is she even saying? Like, is she crazy? But I will tell you, I grew up in a country where it was raining most of the years. Now, even though it's already 30 years, but I'm living in a country where the summer is humid and it is long. So once I have to put on the boiler to have hot water, it means that the summer is officially over and we are mid-November. Let me remind you. So yeah, I am excited. The boiler is on. And in the meantime, I'm sitting here with you in order to check what are the messages that we are getting. Just a reminder, this is a group reading, so it might be for you, it might be partly for you, it might not be for you. So please don't take on yourself a story that is not yours, right? You are already supposed to know what I'm talking about. I'm just here to give you a little bit more insights, a little bit more information, maybe confirmation. Also, if I'm talking about masculine or feminine, I'm not talking about gender, I am talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So apply it however it applies in your story, and this can be past, present, or future. So let us check what we are talking about. The Nine of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, somebody here is not happy. They didn't listen to their intuition, and so now they are stressed out, anguished, fearful. They cannot sleep. We also have the Chariot here. Let's see what else. The Ace of Cups. Seems like someone here, yeah, they have a hard time to sleep, they are stressed out, all of those things. They know that it's because they didn't listen to their intuition, but considering where this card is, I also take it as they might have listened to people that they shouldn't have listened to because it took them out of their intuition. They prioritized other people's opinion on their intuition. Kind of feel that this is what we are talking about here. With this Chariot in third position, it kind of feels to me that this person wants to take back the reins, take back control of the situation, and now act from their heart space. I'm happy to see that. The Two of Cups, we might be talking here about a choice regarding relationships, maybe the relationship with you. Have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. It's perfect because the Ace of Cups here is in fourth position. This is the foundation. So they understand that if they want to make better choices, better choices in correlation to their relationship, it first starts with their own foundation, and it is themselves. It's very positive. I love that. Let's see here. The Star in reverse. Okay. The King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, listen, this person is in a difficult headspace right now. They understand that they might have lost something precious. Maybe they lost hope. Seventh position, King of Pentacles. They might have prioritized here. They might have, it's not that they have prioritized. I wanted to say they might have prioritized their money, their work, all those kind of things. But it's not that they have prioritized. They have acted in ways that needs to be revisited, changed, because they made choices based on business, money, maybe things that were already in their life, which you are not supposed to do. You shouldn't prioritize one over the other. You have to put things next to one another and take the decisions there. Here it truly feels that, you know, it's like someone who is totally neglecting their house and their family and their children, and they say that it's because of business. No, if you took on you to have a family, then it goes together. You cannot just, you know, put one aside and decide that this is not important right now because this is more important. No, everything is important. You have to balance things. We need to have some kind of balance. It's the right word, I think. So they were expecting something to come back to them, but they didn't put any energy into it, and it also seems like they listen to other people here. So yeah, we have a lot of sadness here. But let me also just remind you that nobody is making any changes of healing in their life or truly questioning themselves when everything is good, right? It is happening when you understand that you are losing something, when you are going through a difficult moment, because this difficult moment is telling you, you know what? I need to change something. But when everything is good, usually you are not thinking about changing anything, right? So yeah, we have a lot of sadness here. We are starting with the Nine of Swords, which is like very heavy on your thoughts, thinking a lot, overthinking, and it is not pleasant thinking, you know. Look here at the image. This person is kind of desperate, right? And we are ending here with the Five of Cups, which is also depression, it is sadness, it is feeling far from home. And when we are talking about home, it is not especially the physical home, it can be being far from yourself and your own identity. So it kind of feel here that somebody kind of pressured themselves listening to other people and not their own intuition, and taking decisions here that were kind of, I kind of hear here, you know, I'm the leader, I know what I'm doing, I'm taking the right decisions, but there is no heart here. There is no compassion. There is no love. And we are talking here about a relationship, because the decision that is taken here, the choice that is made here now, it is regarding a relationship that they might have lost. And they have lost it because they thought that, you know, I know better, I'm the leader, I'm taking the decisions, but they haven't even asked to the right people what to do. High Priestess in reverse. Not listening to your intuition, not consulting with the right people, thinking that you can decide by yourself when we are talking about the heart space. So yes, there is a crisis here. There is a loss of hope, especially. But it kind of also feel here that this person wants to take back control over the situation. Kind of feel that whatever they decide to do, what comes to my mind, it is also, you know, this new generation of people thinking, I don't chase, I attract. But they are not doing anything in order to attract. or they are manipulating situations in order to attract. Okay, we are going to get deeper into this and understand a little bit more about this situation. But yeah, there is a lot of sadness, there is a lot of being closed off, thinking about the situation, about somebody was operating from their heart space and wanting to make different choices about relationships because they lost. So maybe they lost you, might be, I guess, if we are talking about this. In this reading for the collective. So what should the collective be aware of regarding the situation here? The Two of Wands. 10 of Swords came up not very clear. Horizontally. Yeah, I kind of feel here that we are talking about you, my dear collective. You needed to take a decision here, right? You had to plan things differently because you were dealing here with someone who you might have felt have betrayed you over and over again. Maybe the betrayal was not listening to you. This might be the betrayal. I will put it like this, considering all the cards that are coming next to it. And you needed to take a decision here. With the Two of Wands, you needed to decide something because you couldn't stay in this situation anymore, and you decided to heal. You decided to end this cycle of feeling betrayed, feeling sad all the time, and heal. And heal, because you could feel that there were things here that were done behind your back. There was a lot of things that were very obscure. You needed to listen to your intuition, while somebody might have been making you doubt yourself. I kind of feel gaslighting here. You might have also tried to find out some kind of things that were very confusing to you. Tell me more here, please. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you needed to take action in this situation. You needed to take action because there was too much darkness, too much betrayal, too much hurt. You might have felt that you didn't knew where you were standing, and you couldn't be in this energy anymore. So you needed to take some kind of action and decide, make the choice of moving differently. Four of Swords. It wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't. You truly took the time to think about it. You might have felt the need to isolate, take some kind of distance in order to think about the situation and truly take the right decision. This just tells me here that it was not an easy decision, right? It was not like, okay, I don't care, I am just planning differently, moving on. No, I kind of feel here that maybe because we have this moon here in reverse, which says that there were a lot of things that were not very clear. You could feel that there were things happening behind your back, that somebody was hiding a lot of things. The moon is in reverse, which kind of means to me that you first followed your intuition and you might have tried to find out what was hidden here. Tell me more here, please. I love it because look at this magician, you know, truly looking through a lens. What am I seeing here? It is not very clear. What is it? I love it. It's the first time that I pay attention here that this magician is looking through this. Is it a lens? How do we say when it's like a magnifying lens? Yeah, this is the word, magnifying lens. We have the hangman here. Yeah, you truly took the time to observe the situation, and I kind of feel here that you might not have received the clarity that you wanted regarding the situation. Maybe you have a little bit, maybe you haven't. Even though, as said, with this moon in reverse, it kind of feels to me that you truly try to understand. You took the time. We have here two cards talking about making a halt in order to be able to take a decision. So the hangman might tell me that you might have simply realized, you know what, I might not have all the answers, but the only fact that I am not feeling that everything is out in the open, that I feel that I need to search for answers, that I kind of feel the need to heal from a lot of betrayals here, this might be the answer that I need. So you shifted your perspective from trying to understand what is hidden from you to simply understand the fact that things are hidden and that you need to put all your abilities at service of understanding what is going on in this relationship. This is kind of enough for you to understand that you shouldn't put your abilities and your talents, your observation skills there. This is not the place where a relationship should be a safe space, right? It should be. Doesn't mean that every relationship is absolutely, flowing underwater and everything is easy. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that it should be at least transparent. The trust should be there. You shouldn't invest precious energy in order just to understand what's going on. And here we might be talking about a romantic relationship, but it doesn't have to be. We can be talking about work, we can be talking about a friend, we can be talking about family. So you apply it however it resonates with you, with the relationship that you are resonating with in your storyline, right? But it kind of feels that it's a relationship where you might have felt that somebody has treated you like a business deal, right? Okay, let's see. What else should we be aware of with this connection? What should the collective be aware of? The Emperor in reverse. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse, we are talking here about someone very calculating, manipulative, selfish. They want to lead, but at the end of the day, it's kind of what I said here. They want to lead, but it's coming from a very selfish place. It doesn't come from a place of taking in consideration others. This is kind of someone abusive, a little bit narcissistic, right? Tell me more here, please. The Devil in reverse. Devil in reverse. I'm happy to see that the Devil is in reverse because it means that there was toxicity, obviously, but you freed yourself from that, you detached yourself. This Emperor might have been very controlling, not giving you a lot of information. Like maybe when you were asking question, you got the answer, trust me, I know what I'm doing. You know, but the tone in which I'm saying it is important. It is closing the discussion. It is making you feel small. It is making you feel you are supposed to trust me. Based on what? I don't know. Especially that we have here someone who is not listening to their intuition. So why? Why should you trust someone? Right? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You might have been waiting for some time to see what's going on. Maybe you should trust this person. Give them the benefit of the doubt. But I kind of feel that you waited not to see anything coming. The ships were not coming in. Nothing was changing. So, I'm happy to see this devil in reverse. Yeah, there was no clarity here. You might have even felt that you were dealing with someone who was manipulating you, lying to you. Very cold. There is no space to have a honest, constructive discussion, conversation. So you might have felt truly very hurt, needing to put a lot of boundaries, much more boundaries than what you wish to put in those kind of relationship. We have a Two of Cups here. So we are talking about a connection. As said, it doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It might even be family. But we are talking here about a best friend, let's say. It is not a relationship where you are supposed to put so many boundaries. Look how protected you needed to be in this connection. So the best thing that you could do, it is separate yourself emotionally of this connection, take distance and heal. Because you were left in the blind, not knowing what's going on. Okay. So, love to see this devil in reverse. What else should the collective know about this connection? This one came out first. We might be talking about I want to say we might be talking about a wound that is related to your childhood that you already healed. We have the Six of Cups here. This might also mean here, considering everything that we have, that this person is nostalgic now. You took distance, you detached yourself, you understood here that you were dealing with someone that was not the kind of leader that you want to have in your life, right? They wanted to control you. This person might be nostalgic, thinking about you, remembering you, and remembering you as somebody very loving, very caring, very attentive, giving the best, generous, fair. You were very fair. Kind of feel that this is how they remember you now. And this is why they might also be so stressed out right now, understanding that they lost someone that was truly loving and caring. Attentive, understanding, generous, kind. And they lost it because of their own toxicity. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, they don't want this ending, the death card. They don't want this ending, but also they didn't want to make the work in order to make it work. I kind of feel that they pushed you to a dead end. You felt that you were in a dead end. So either you would stay in a miserable place, or you would simply say, you know what, I need to make a choice here. Because I cannot be in this energy of the Ten of Swords over and over and over again. Things are not clear here. I need to make a decision. I am tired to be in this energy where I am trying to understand what's going on. I'm the only one seeing things from a new perspective. I'm putting much too much energy in this connection when I am facing someone who doesn't listen. They think that they know better. It is toxic as can be. I can see it now. I'm not dealing with that anymore. And now that you took distance, yeah, they lost you. They lost you. Now, yeah, they are remembering, being nostalgic about who you are. And they don't want this ending. Yeah. They don't want this ending, but they waited until you were so exhausted that you had no other choice but to end it. Tell me more here, please. Yeah, you were not ready to fight anymore. You were not ready to fight anymore in order to be heard. And you are still not ready to fight. And when I'm saying fight, it is fighting for the relationship, right? I kind of feel that you don't have a lot of hope that this person will change. This is what I feel here. That, yeah, okay, they regret now, maybe they are seeing things a little bit different now. But I kind of feel that you don't have a lot of hope that they will change, even though we have this Ace of Cups here. So I kind of feel that this person understands that if they want to work on the foundation of this connection, it starts with healing. But this might also mean that they want to apologize, which is nice, but an apology without change behavior, it just keeps you in the loop, right? Tell me more here, please. Yeah, you don't trust them. You don't trust them. You don't trust their words, you don't trust... You might not even trust their true intention. What else should the collective be aware of here? Yeah, I kind of feel that you might feel that this person will only bring their burdens on your back. Because let me remind you that when the card of nostalgia came out, you know, remembering you, being nostalgic about you, what they thought about, it is your generosity. Look at this image, right? This is what they thought about. I don't know, my darlings, I don't know. I I wish to tell you that I think that this person can heal and it can be amazing and you can have a beautiful connection, but it's not what I'm feeling here. I kind of feel that we are dealing here with someone who is kind of low vibration, resentful, bitter. They might consider you more like a business deal, you know? It's a business deal here. It's not a relationship, and we are talking here about a relationship. This is a person in your life that is supposed to be a loving relationship, right? So yeah, we might not be talking about business, but we might be talking about truly a friend. We might be talking about your family. We might be talking about a sibling, a parent. And we might be talking about a romantic relationship, but whatever it is supposed to be loving, safe, which it is not. Which it is not. This is not safe. The Ten of Swords, it's not safe. The Moon, it's not safe. It's not. What can I tell you? The Death card in reverse. No transformation. No transformation. None. They might also tell you, you know, I apologize, but I don't want to fight. I don't want to hear about it. This might also be, you know, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to fight. I don't want to talk about it. I apologize. Let's forget about everything and move on, you know. And then you know, you are dealing here with someone who will do exactly the same. They didn't change. They might not have thought that you would leave. They thought that they could act the way that they wanted to act and that you would stay. You wouldn't leave. And so now that you left, they don't like it. They don't like it because somehow they need you for something. But they are looking at you like a business deal. They might also be burdened by a lie that they said, that they cannot defend anymore, that they thought that, you know, they can lie and you know, and it's okay, we move on from that. And it's not the case. It's not the case. There are repercussions to their lies. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. The Hierophant. A figure of authority here. Yeah, they might be dealing with the law. They might have lied about you to the law. And they are burdened now. They cannot defend themselves. And they hope that maybe you are nostalgic and that you will accept to help them because you are so kind, you are so loving, so generous. Look, the Hierophant. I took it this far because we have an Emperor in reverse here. An Emperor in reverse, it is someone controlling. It is someone narcissistic. So they cannot stand to lose control over someone. They cannot stand it. And they will go very far. We know when we see in the news that, you know, a spouse has eliminated someone, their ex, their family. Why is it? Because they cannot stand to lose control over someone. We hear them sometimes in interviews, right? No, this person was mine. I prefer for them not to be alive anymore than to be able to continue without me. Those people are even able to eliminate themselves in order not to deal with this abandonment wound or whatever it may be, their narcissistic wound, right? Tell me more here, please. Yeah, the Fool. Why is the Fool in the upright position? Why is the Fool in the upright position? Judgment in reverse. Yeah, because they took a risk that they shouldn't have taken. They were blindly trusting themselves. When we are talking about someone, no intuition, nothing, right? They just took a reckless decision, impulsive decision, thoughtless decision. Look how this clown here is going to fall, and so the little dog is saying, hey, pay attention, don't fall. Yeah, they made a very bad judgment. They made a very bad judgment call here. Yeah, and they are dealing with the consequences, you understand? We are with a business deal here. Yeah, they want you to take them out of the cold. Yeah, they are in a very miserable position right now. They might be losing a lot of money, or they cannot access their money. It might be related to their business, that they are losing their business. They did something here that can cost them their whole life. Okay, so we understand here, right? They are not missing you. They want to come and apologize simply because they need to reestablish some kind of connection here because they lost hope. They lost hope. This is what it is. And if they want to bring back some kind of stability, they need you. They are desperate. This is the story. This is the story. They moved forward doing something that they shouldn't have done. And now they are desperate because they are paying the price of what they did. And they did need you in order to save them and take them out of this Five of Pentacles energy. Yeah, very immature. Page of Wands in reverse. They made a very impulsive decision. Very impulsive, very selfish. Not thinking, no consideration for the hurt, the consequences. Very immature. Guided by ego, by anger. Yeah. Yeah, we are talking here about someone who is totally emotionally immature. They cannot control their own feelings. It is not someone with who you can have a healthy discussion. This is why they will tell you, I don't want to fight. You know? Tell me more here. Four of Wands. You are in a good place. You are stable. You are stable. You are in a good place. We might be talking here about family with this Four of Wands. Might be talking here about family. Why did the Four of Wands come out here? Yeah, because they lost control. They did something here corrupted. They did something that they shouldn't have done. The Hierophant in reverse, it means something without, what they did was without integrity, without ethics, without morality. This is corruption. This is corruption. I don't care about the law. I don't care about how it hurt other people. I will do whatever I want to do. I take the authority. When we are talking here about someone with no authority, they lost control over this situation. And they know that you are stable. You are stable. You are, this is like, this is the highest, this is their karma. You treat somebody like nothing, thinking that, you don't need them. I will put you in a situation where the only person that will be able to help you, it is this person that you treated so bad that now you have to get down on your knees, and even then, this person might not accept to talk to you. This is karma, truly. Yeah, they have no control over the situation. But once again, with this Strength card in reverse, we are talking about someone who let themselves lead by their own emotions. They were unable to control themselves. They acted out of anger, out of frustration, out of resentment, but not respecting anyone and anything. Like, if I feel this way, I am right to feel this way, and I will do whatever I need to do. I don't care. Right? This is what we are dealing with. And the only way for them to regain some kind of stability, it is if you accept somehow to... I don't even know to what. I don't know. But they think that you can bring them some kind of stability. Tell me more here. High Priestess. Interesting. They should have trusted you, right? You might have told them what would happen. You might have guided them. You might have told them what they should do. They didn't want to listen to you. While you are somebody with a lot of knowledge, very intuitive, very understanding, totally in control of your emotions. Yeah, you told them something. You told them something and they didn't want to listen. They thought that they were better than you. They might have had a hidden plan to start with, right? And this is why they left you in the dark. Yeah, you told them. You told them, they didn't listen, they didn't want to listen. Yeah, we might be talking here about family. They lost their happily ever after. They lost it, right? They are stuck in a cycle here. While you are at peace. You are at peace because you know that you acted in the best way possible. You know that. You took the time. We saw it in the reading. Nothing that you did was from this energy here, or this energy. You didn't act like a fool. You took the time to take the right decisions. It was difficult on you. There had been a lot of betrayals. So you know that you acted. You are at peace with yourself, with your actions. We have an Empress in reverse here. So yes, we might be talking here about a mother, but a mother that is very childish. Very childish. Kind of also feel that they were confused about you. They were confused about you, your energy. If we are talking about your mother, for example, you might be somebody spiritual and they are absolutely not. They are not. And so they interpreted whoever you are or whatever you are in a very wrong way. Very wrong way. But they acted in very sneaky ways. We have the Seven of Swords here in reverse, but you know about it. You know about it. Yeah, they wanted to create a tower in your life, a catastrophe. Didn't work. Whatever they invested in, very bad investment. Because you are totally at peace with yourself. And I think that they didn't see that coming. They thought that you would fight for them. While what you did is simply take distance. You stopped hoping for something better because you understood here that you were dealing with people that were all about, or a person who is all about very selfish, controlling, a tyrant, power hungry. So you healed. You healed. Now they want to hide. They want to hide. They don't want people to see them. They are stuck in a mental prison. You invested in yourself, and this is, for them, this is where they lost control over the situation, because you made reasonable choices all the way. And once they felt that they were losing control over you, they cannot deal themselves. They are not people or a person that is in control of their own feelings. They started to gossip about you. They might have been celebrating, right? Before, they are not celebrating anymore. Yeah, you took distance, invested in your work, things are going well for you. You are in the energy of victory since you brought balance in your life with very high boundaries. You are very clear-minded about who you are dealing with, and who you are dealing with. It is someone who is a liar and a manipulator. Someone that acts in very childish, reckless, impulsive, careless way. It is someone that you cannot trust because they in fact cannot even trust themselves. They cannot trust themselves. They don't realize it. They might tell you, trust me, but you cannot trust yourself because you have no control over yourself. You have no control over yourself. So you may think that someone should trust you, but if you cannot trust yourself, then why should I trust you? No, you got to a very peaceful place where you are totally at peace with the decisions that you needed to take, and you feel happy. You feel happy. You are abundant. You are peaceful. You are enjoying the silence. You are enjoying not to deal with whatever situation was here. You know how unfair they have been towards you. If they use the justice in order to come against you, the justice is coming after them now. It is backlashing, and they have no control over this situation. It's too late. Whatever they did, they did. It's too late. They cannot come back from what they did. Okay, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. I would love to read you in the comments. I hope that it brought you some answers. And if none, that at least it was entertaining. And if you were new here, welcome. I invite you to subscribe to the channel. It is free, and so you will know when is the next time that I open my space to you guys, my dear collective, and share another message with you. I wish you all a great Sunday, a beautiful weekend. Till very, very soon. Bye.